In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, Scrooge is visited by 3 ghosts in the night that tell him all about the meaning of Christmas and what his life is going to become if it carries on in its miserly trajectory. He wakes up, renounces his miserly ways, he runs to the window and he shouts, "You there! What's today?"
Eh?
"What's today, my fine fellow?"
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
On which return he offers the urchin a shilling, nay a half-crown, to go to the nearest poulterer's and buy the prize turkey. This eccentric behaviour of giving random children money in the streets in exchange for doing random chores might seem strange by modern standards. "What's today, my fine fellow?"
Back off.
But in Dickensian London, poverty was rife, to such an extent that there were lots of people just littering the streets, looking for any sort of work to support their families, and these included children, except those that were of course enslaved in workhouses, or working with heavy threshing machinery in factories, or just climbing chimneys, as you do, for the chimney sweeps. The concept of given to charity was very different to our modern equivalent. "Right, I have given this shop all the shit I don't want. Job done, my good deed for today." This first-hand charity of giving money directly to people that needed it was much more accepted, and the idea of begging was much more commonplace. Come the Christmas season, and social status and signal virtually is part of their Christian lives so important that they have a day where they box up clothes and food and they give them to poorer families. It's known as a Christmas box, and that's what Boxing Day is. Oh look, a Christmas box. Let's see. Clothes, food, blankets. Where's my PlayStation 5? This day, Boxing Day, becomes as important as Christmas Day to the season itself. Hi, only me. Just a quick disclaimer. Boxing Day became an official holiday in 1871, and nobody really knows why. This is just one of the theories. Okay, on with the show. Bye! The other thing that becomes important are mummer plays and carolling. Mummer plays are when troops of amateur actors go about and they knock on the doors and they offer to perform a Christmas play for the residents to entertain them. They might be on any subject and they're usually lots of fun, and they would be paid by money and a slap-up meal. Carolers similarly went from door to door, singing carols at the door and asking for money and for food in return. Not necessarily as a group, but often just people begging by singing carols to you. And that money was not given to charity, except for their own charity, it was given to themselves. We Wish You a Merry Christmas is thought to be derived from one of these begging songs, and you can hear similar songs being sung by George Dunn of Quarry Bank, or Quarry Wonk as it's known by the locals. In fact, it's just around the corner from here. I live near there.
The roads are very dirty, the pocket very thin. Please, Mr. Master, chuck a penny in. If you haven't got a penny, halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, God bless you. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
These are all available on the Vaughan Millions Memorial site, by the way, link in the description below. Despite its ubiquity and the widespread practice of carolling, there seems to be no definitive source of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, except that written by Arthur Worrell, a composer, conductor and organist based in Bristol, who immediately arranged it for 4 parts to be sung by his madrigal group. This arrangement was sung in a concert in 1935, and later it was published in the Oxford University Press book Carols for Choirs, which is now well loved and well used by many choirs around the country. And the rest, as I say, was history. Actually, come to think of it, all of it's history. You'll know this version. Every choir sings it at the end of the concert to get a big round of applause. It's one with lots of fun, fantastic bits of harmony and counterpoint, and there's a bit where we won't go, won't go, won't go, it's very florid, and then there's a bit at the end where we go high and it goes slow. A Happy New Year! Numerous carol books try to transcribe this simply with just the tune and a simple accompaniment under it so that normal people can sing it instead of very skilled choir singers. But this is perhaps one of the few Christmas carols that has a difficult, florid arrangement as its one actual source. Therefore, if we have any questions about it, we have to refer to that source and to the musings of Arthur Worrell. Did he transcribe it accurately? Did he make it up? We don't know. What other questions do we have? Well, what's a figgy pudding? Oh, hang on a minute.
You there! What kind of figgy pudding is it?
A figgy pudding? Why, it's a Christmas pudding.
And indeed, a figgy pudding is what we now know as a Christmas pudding, except that in those days the word fig was a bit more ambiguous and it might have referred to plums, for example. To summarise, We Wish You a Merry Christmas is a somewhat dorky transcription or arrangement of a Christmas begging song which may not have, stroke never did, exist by a well-to-do Bristol-based composer and madrigal singer. It's now one of the most well-known Christmas carols in existence. And a Happy New Year! I hope you liked my little dive into recent caroling history. No doubt you want to tell me all about it, so please do so in the comments below, and why don't you like the video while you do it? And if you'd like to hear some more, then please subscribe. See you next time, and in the meanwhile, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Yes, he did write I, not we. Don't know what that's about. Bye! Nah, give me your